Good evening to all and welcome to the session 200 grammar rules. So far you have learned 80 rules. Today you're going to learn 81 to 84. You're going to learn 4 rules. Let us start the session with rule number 81. And today I'm going to teach 4 rules. All the 4 rules are very important from competitive exams point of view. What is rule number 81? We use both and to emphasize a link between two things. This combination makes a stronger connection than and alone. We can also use the word and when we want to connect, but if we use both and, that makes a stronger connection. We use both and to emphasize a link between two things. This combination makes a stronger connection than and alone. But what is important here, this combination is important, both and. There is a common error. A lot of people tend to say both as well as. That is not correct. We cannot say both as well as. It is not the correct combination. Remember the correct combination, both and. Both as well as is a common error. Look at the examples. Both France and Germany agree on the treaty. She played both tennis and cricket when she was a student. Both the sentences are right because the combination over here, both and both as well as is not the right combination. I hope you guys got rule number 81. Now, rule number 82, again, very important. It goes with the parallel expression. Quite often in bank exams, SSC also sometimes, they ask questions based on parallel expression. Under pressure, not easy to spot the error. What is this parallel expression? First, let me tell rule number 82. We use not only but also in formal context, not in informal but formal context. It goes with this expression goes with parallel expression. What is this parallel expression? We have to use the same part of speech. Let's say you have used your two nouns and the third one to convey more or less the same idea. The third one also should be a noun. Or you have used your two adjectives. The third one should also be an adjective. Only then we can say it is parallel expression. And under pressure, it is not easy to handle questions related to parallel expression. And one more thing you have to remember over here, whenever you see not only, become alert, look for but also. Then you check whether same grammatical unit has been used or not. The new car is not only. After that we have economical, it is an adjective, economical, but also comfortable. The word comfortable also adjective. This is what I call parallel expression. The new car is not only, but also, first you check that. Not only economical adjective, but also comfortable adjective. That means the sentence is correct. He is not only a good scholar, a article, good adjective, scholar, noun. Not only, then check but also. After not only you have an article, adjective, noun. It's a phrase. Same pattern you have to have after but also. An article, outstanding adjective, a writer, noun. So it is the same pattern. That means the sentence is correct. It goes with parallel expression. Not only, this is an important question. Not only will they paint the outside of the house, but also the inside of the house is understood. Here, why is this important? You may ask, sir, why is this important? There is another rule you have to recollect. What is that rule? When we begin a sentence with a negative expression, the clause should be in interrogative form. They will paint is not correct. That is affirmative. Will they paint? Interrogative. Why is it in interrogative? Because we have started the sentence with a negative expression. Not only will they paint the outside of the house, but also the inside of the house. Of the house is understood. Not only will they paint the outside of the house, but also not only is there, but also is there. After not only, because of this pattern, you don't see the word outside, but you see the clause in interrogative form. The regular pattern, then you think of the regular pattern. They will paint the house, not only they will paint not only the outside of the house, but also the inside. They will paint not only the outside. After not only you have the outside, but also the inside. The outside, the inside, grammatically same units. Based on that, the sentence is correct. It is nothing but parallel expression. This is also an important rule. Now let us go to rule number 83. When we join, this is again very important. They've given in so many exams. Why is it important? For two reasons. One, it's a rule as such, and people, if you don't know the rule, you cannot spot the error. The second reason, there's so many words you have to memorize. That way, it is important. Rule number 83. When we join or combine two subjects using as well as, along with, together with, and not with, besides, in addition to, like, unlike, some more are there. The verb agrees with the first subject. This is a focus, this is a key. When we use any of these expressions, remember the verb agrees with the first subject. When you see the examples, you understand. The minister, along with, one of the expressions, along with, but here we have two subjects, the minister, the party workers. If you're not aware of the rule, you may focus on the party workers plural and you may think it should be have. No, the sentence is correct. Why is it correct? The minister, along with the party workers, here along with, that is a clue for you. Then recollect the rule. The verb agrees with the first subject. What is the first subject over here? The minister. And minister singular, third person singular, we have to use the helping verb has. Based on that, the sentence is grammatically, contextually correct. The minister, along with the party workers, has been arrested. The principal, together with, again here we have together with. Then recollect the rule. The verb agrees with the first subject. What is the first subject? Principal. With the teachers, don't consider that. The principal singular has visited the exhibition. Perfect sentence. I hope you guys got rule number 83. First one is what? Both and, not as well as. Second one is what? Not only but also, parallel expression, very important. Third one is what? All the expressions like with, together with, along with, besides, in addition to, and not, like, unlike. When we use any of these to connect two subjects, remember the verb agrees with the first subject. Now, the last rule for today, rule number 84, very important. They have given in so many competitive exams so many times. Here, there are two dimensions. First dimension goes with the combination, the second dimension goes with the interrogative form. Now, let us see the combination first. When we use no sooner, remember we have to use the word than. This is the combination. On the other hand, when we use words like hardly, scarcely, barely, we have to use the word when. They change the words, the combination, that is the error. This is the first dimension. What is the second dimension? I said there are two dimensions. What is the second dimension? If we begin a sentence with any of these, we should use a clause in the interrogative form. For this, people also say inversion. When we begin a sentence with any of these, no sooner, hardly, scarcely, barely, the clause should be in interrogative form. This is also very important. You have to cross check. First, you have to check the combination. No sooner, what is the combination? The word than. Once it is over, don't go to the next sentence. Check whether the clause is in interrogative form or not. He had reached, past perfect affirmative. What is interrogative? Had he reached? It is an interrogative. That means the sentence is correct. Both the dimensions you have to cross check. Hardly, what is the word? When, right combination. Second dimension, interrogative. He reached the station, affirmative. Did he reach the station? Interrogative. So both the dimensions cross check, no error, sentence is correct. All the four rules are very important. Please remember, and you have to know the rule. Only then you can spot the error. Now let us go to practice questions based on these four rules, which are very important. I would like to reiterate, these four rules are very important. He is good at, while typing that error, he is good at both The moment you see the word both, you have to become alert. You have to recollect the combination. What is the combination? Both and. But common error, people tend to say as well as. Not correct. He is good at both English and Hindi. Then the sentence is correct. He is good at both English and Hindi. We cannot say as well as. That's a common error. She likes not only reading but also to write. Again, you have to become alert when you see not only. First, you have to check or look for but also. Not only takes but also, it is there. But parallel expression, after not only you have a word, a reading. What is this reading? It's a noun. Verb ing form used as a noun, we use a technical term. What is a technical term for that? Gerund. Then after but also, you should use a gerund. But here the verb is in infinitive form, basic form with to. So it is not parallel expression. What is the correct sentence? She likes not only reading but also writing. Reading, writing, parallel expression. Then the sentence is correct. He, together with his friends, have done this work. He, together with, the moment you see together with, recollect all those that will consolidate your knowledge. With, together with, along with, as well as, all those you have to recollect while practicing. He, together with his friends. Based on this, you should recollect the rule. The verb agrees with the first subject. What is the first subject over here? He. He, together with his friends, put in brackets. Now you ask a question, will you say he have or he has? Third person singular, we have to use has. He, together with his friends, has done this work. The mother and not her children have been appreciated. Again, the clue for you and not. Under pressure, not easy to spot. This is an important example. First, you have to know the rule. Then you have to read the sentence meticulously. Only then you will be able to spot the error. The mother and not her children, put in brackets. Now you ask the question. The verb agrees with the first subject. In this context, the mother. Singular. Then we cannot say have. The mother has been appreciated. The mother and not her children has been appreciated. Linda, unlike, what is the clue for you? Besides, in addition to, like, unlike, all these you have to recollect. Linda, unlike her sisters. Linda, first subject, unlike her sister, put in brackets. Ask the question, will you say Linda are or Linda is? Ah, that's right, singular. We have to say. Linda, unlike her sisters, is very beautiful. We have done 5 sentences or 5 questions. Question number 6, barely. Whenever you come across words like no sooner, hardly, barely, scarcely, first you check the combination. Barely takes the word than or when. That's right. It takes the word when. So combination is not correct. Still you check the second dimension. What is the second dimension? The clause should be in interrogative form. Had he completed? Interrogative. There is no error here, but barely takes the word when, not the word than. That way the sentence is wrong. No sooner did he reach the airport when the flight took off. No sooner, then check the combination. No sooner takes the word than, not when. That means the sentence is wrong. Then you check the second dimension. Did he reach the airport? Interrogative. There's no error here. But combination, not the right combination. The new manager, along with, what is a clue for you? Along with, then recollect the rule. The verb agrees with the first subject. The new manager, singular, along with his subordinates, put in brackets. The new manager has made a big mess. Here, sentence is in present perfect, subject third person singular. We have to use a singular verb. That means there is no error. Sentence is grammatically, contextually perfect. Sentence number 9. The owner as well as the workers are rude. Again, the moment you see as well as, with, together with, as well as, along with, all these should be at your fingertips. The verb agrees with the first subject, the owner first subject, as well as the workers. Will you say the owner are or the owner is? Yes, obviously singular verb. The owner is rude. She reads not only fiction but also non-fiction. The moment you see, not only look for but also, and check whether it is parallel expression or not. Fiction, adjective, and non-fiction, adjective. Fiction novels, non-fiction novels, fiction movies, non-fiction movies. She reads not only fiction but also non-fiction. Here there is no error. It goes with parallel expression. You also see not only but also. Very important. That's all for today, but remember one thing here, the last one especially. She reads not only fiction but also non fiction. Very easy to answer. You may say, very easy, simple question. But always remember, here I try to make things easy, simple, and interesting to the extent possible. But in the actual exam, it's a different situation. Here you learn certain rules, four rules or five rules in isolation. You're not under pressure. And one more thing, the sentences are very simple and familiar context. Why do I do that? I believe in systematic teaching, systematic learning. What is the systematic teaching, systematic learning? Simple to complex, easy to difficult. When you try to do something, when you try to learn something, you have to start with something easy, something simple. Then you gain some confidence. Slowly, in a systematic way, you have to raise the standards. So when you learn the rules, today I have learned four rules. Here, the example should be simple, familiar context. Then what happens? Based on the knowledge you have acquired today, you will be able to spot the errors. I'm sure about that. You must have spotted the errors effortlessly. That gives you immense confidence. With this confidence, you have to practice more questions and you may come across very difficult questions. That's all you have to go. That is the right direction, systematic approach. And today's rules, all the four rules, both and, not only but also, and expressions like with, together with, along with, besides, in addition to, like, unlike, and not, as well as, all these you have to remember. The verb agrees with the first subject. And first one, and also the fourth rule, no sooner, barely, hardly, scarcely, the combinations and the interrogative form. They have given in so many exams based on these, especially no sooner and no sooner than, hardly, barely, scarcely, when. They have given many a time. Not only but also very important parallel expression. In bank exams, quite often they ask questions based on parallel expression. That were very important, and also those expressions like with, together with, along with, as well as, they have given so many times. Both and, not that, not many a time, but they have given. All the four rules you have to remember. That's all for today. Thank you very much.